And joining me today is the new Liberty University wrestling recruit, John Stuart. John, thanks for joining me today.
Of course. It's an honor for me to join today.
Well, John, talk to me about your wrestling past. I know you were quite an impressive wrestler down in Norfolk and Virginia Beach, getting able to compete in the state championship in the Pro 5A area, VHSL. So kind of talk to me about just your background and a little bit about why you got into wrestling.
I started getting into wrestling my 7th grade year. I was a little scared my 6th grade year trying to get into it. It was kind of, jitters, I guess you could say, for, 6th grade, it's your freshman year straight into middle school. So I was like, I don't know, this is kind of like a big step. And so I just started up and ended going into it my 7th grade year. My 7th grade year is when I really took off. That first year of wrestling, I lost once during my regular season. And then when cities hit, I lost twice. I had messed up my ankle. And then my sophomore year, I had messed up my ankle, in which that's when I had to take that break, which kind of was a forced break. And it was like, wow, I had to stop what I love doing because I injured myself just wrestling around with some kid in a camp or something like that. And I placed 6th that year. And then after I placed 6th that year, that really helped me open my eyes to I need to be practicing all times of the year. And then my senior years, that's when I really everything really took off with the interviews, people actually looking at me. And then, really making a name for my school and the wrestling team, as well as the wrestling team just itself getting seen. And so I placed 2nd in state that year. It's pretty nice.
Well, one really interesting fact about you is you also got into the sport through your dad, who I know is a fighter or wrestler, however you want to call that. Talk to me about just the inspiration you got from him to kind of go into this sport and how he inspires you every day.
So my dad, he was a boxer, then slash MMA. So he did a little bit of all that. And as kids, like me and my sisters and my cousins, we all just had so we had a garage at my first house. And so it would basically be garage fights against little kids. So that was pretty fun. But at the same time, I guess that's what really sparked my inspiration for, I like this. Me training with my dad all the time. And then him saying I can't do something, so I go and do it. It was its own way of self-training of, you can't get abs. When I was 6-year-old, did constant ab workouts just to get abs. I did it. And then he really just pushed me in a mind state of, if you say I can't do it, then I can do it. Or if you say I won't achieve it, then I'm going to have to prove you wrong because I'm about to go achieve it. And that's really the mindset that put me in. And then with him boxing and fighting and everything like that, and I would always just be playing around with him, wrestling just kind of came natural, slowly just eased my way into it.
Talk to me about how you plan on contributing not only your wrestling ability on the mat, but also the off-the-mat family culture that both head coach Jesse Castro and Chris Williamson have really strived to have for the team.
I feel as though being able to wrestle on the mat is very important, but what you do off the mat, it far excels. You're a great, I say great person, you're very friendly or you're very outgoing, and you're also very sports. You have lots of sportsmanship. You're really great with sportsmanship. You always care about the other team as well. I feel that's very important. And then I feel when you're wrestling with a team, wrestling is a very individual sport itself. So when you have a wrestling team, that's your family, because they're helping you to maintain weight. They're helping you to reach your goals. They're helping you to exceed. They're who you're practicing with every day. That's who you're going to be, struggling with when you're cutting weight. That's who's going to be with you after that hard wrestling match, trying to encourage you if you lost. And if you won, they're there to boost your spirits. That's great. You did a great job. You helped us get them points. And, I feel as though with a wrestling team, it needs to be not just a team, but a family itself as a whole. And I feel as though I can contribute to that because wrestling at Norview, everyone there was basically like family to me. I'm really close to everyone who I interacted with on that team, and we're all just kind of like family.
Well, John, we thank you so much for your time today, and we can't wait to get you here at Liberty and see what you got for us on the mats. But we also wish you the best time in your summer that's left, and we can't wait to meet you.
You as well. I'll be happy to see you there.